Alright, and we are back with another video talking about the Metalhead Box. This time we are celebrating 3 years of the Metalhead Box. Has it really been that long? Anyway, the Metalhead Box, it is a subscription-based service where you can buy mystery items that are all related to metal. Shirts, posters, patches, pins, autographs, CDs, other cool stuff. You can go onto their website, pick whichever Metalhead Box you want, and let's get on to it. The first thing we're going to talk about for this November edition of the Metalhead Box is an immolation patch. Great quality, nice colors. Immolation, great death metal. How can you love death metal and not love immolation? Every album just pummels you to death. You know, they're all heavy, they're all well written, they're all produced really nicely. You know, they're just a great band, a timeless band. In this box, we also have 2 Slayer-related items, just in time to celebrate the end of their final tour. Final tour until they need money again in a few years. Anyway, the first thing we have are one of these action figures. The devilish behemoth on the cover of Show No Mercy. Oh yeah, you know there's been a lot of metal action figures lately? And statues. King Diamond, Gwar, Iron Maiden, Death. When are we gonna get playsets for all these action figures? I want a metal castle for Christmas. You know, maybe the castle on Souls to Deny, and maybe we can have the Executioner on 2 of the Obituary albums for the action figures to play with this castle, and maybe the Space Marine on Honor, Valor, Pride. You know, just throwing around some ideas, but they are being patented. They're my ideas, so I want some royalties for them. Anyway, yeah, this thing comes with a sword, so if you are to live by the sword, then you are to die by the sword. Okay, and the other Slayer item we have is this Slayer reindeer blood shirt. Get it? Now, they also have these in sweater form, so that's why the graphic looks threaded. You know what I mean? It's just one of those shirts that you wear for holiday cheer. You know, if you want to keep your holiday extreme. You wear this and you're gonna have a world-painted Christmas. You know the kind of albums, the Christmas albums a Slayer could put out if they wanted to, like, really cash grab you? Let's see, Chimney Awaits, South of the Tree, Seasons in the North Pole, St. Nicholas Illusion, you know, stuff like that. The Slayer shirt is meant to be worn around Christmas time, but any time is a good time to celebrate the spirit of Judas Priest. Yeah, now the Metalhead Box usually does these tribute pins, which are pins based off of figures and iconic items from iconic metal albums. In this case, we have the Chinese dragon transformer creature on the Defenders of the Faith album cover by Judas Priest. Oh yes, it's made well, the colors are very nice, but its mouth is open in a way that it looks like it wants a french fry. Feed this fucking thing, please! The next thing I'm about to show you is awesome because technically, this comes from one of the inventors of death metal, if you look at it from a certain perspective. We have Tom Warrior of Trypticon, Triumph of Death, Neareth. I think I'm saying that right. But in either case, this is Neareth the best thing ever put in the Metalhead Box, if it isn't. Because, hey, everything this guy puts out is badass. Obviously, you know that he was in Celtic Frost and Hellhammer, but, I mean, these are just the active bands he's in right now. Like I say, anything he puts out is badass. Hellhammer, those demos are still heavier than a lot of death metal that comes out today. Anyway, so he also does a lot of animal abuse charity work, like Wildlife SOS and Four Paws International. So if you feel like making a donation, you should go do so because those little animals, they're probably hungry. And as always, we have CDs of the metal included, and in this case we have Replicier, Do Not Deviate. Now, Season of Mist. I've seen this problem over and over again on most of your catalog. Does the hype sticker really need to be that damn big? And on the CD case itself, of all things? Come on, why couldn't you put this on the shrink wrap if it had to be that big? This needs to be half of its size, okay? And if it has to be that damn big, put it on the shrink wrap! We want to see the album artwork, not some shitty hype sticker that's gonna leave sticky residue whenever we try to peel it off. Anyway, this is crisply produced tech death from Boston. What I like about it is that there are occasional clean vocals that can offset the brutality, and there are good melodic songwriting techniques as well. There's dynamics, stopping and going, creative riffs, and in general, good songwriting. There's a song on here, Built Upon the Grave of He Who Bends. I guess in their universe, Mr. Fantastic is dead, and the Thing has to become the leader. There's even a line in the song about walking into a line of fire. The only thing missing is somebody saying flame on. All in all, it's good metal. The other CD included is by a band called Blood Incantation with their brand new album that just came out last month, Hidden History of the Human Race. They are progressive death metal that sings about space quite often. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, you mean like Nocturnus? Yeah, but think of it as a modernized Nocturnus. It's less about atmosphere and more about hard hitting. Though there's plenty to go around from both sides. There's some psychedelic moments and some cold moments, but in general, it's just really good songwriting, really brutal, really complex. And what else is really cool about this album is that even though it was recorded this year, it was recorded on analog tape. Yeah, that's a pretty hard feat these days. Hey, there's even the AAD logo on the back of it, so it'll remind you of those old Judas Priest albums. Yeah, so if you're into progressive stuff, this is a pretty strong release. Even if you're not into progressive stuff, this might also do you some good. That is it for my Metalhead Box. Thank you to everybody at the Metalhead Box for sending that over. But just because that's it for me, doesn't mean that's it for you. See, courtesy of the Metalhead Box, they're willing to use me as their pawn to give away a free Metalhead Box because they're in the giving spirit, and frankly, so am I. So, you can win one of these, and I will throw in a few of my own personal items in here, in addition to a couple items that are also in the Metalhead Box. Now, how you can win this, it's going to take place on Instagram, so go onto my Instagram page. You have to be following me and the Metalhead Box. You have to like the post about the giveaway, and you have to leave a comment tagging 2 different people in the comments. And at the end of it, when it's time to draw names, I will draw a bunch of names out of a hat, probably during a live stream, and you will get this box of doom. So don't hesitate, follow us, tag us, whatever. Anyway, I haven't uploaded in a while. That's because I've been focusing more on trying to take care of my health lately. I've been losing a lot of weight. It's been very nice. I've lost something like 13 pounds since early October. Been going on the treadmill a lot, been taking more vitamins. I've been cutting back on food. And I've been feeling better, I've been sleeping better, I've been looking better. See, my jawline is a little more pronounced. You can probably tell. Next week, I'm going to be going to Chicago. Ministry just released a photo book, and I'm going to a book signing. Very awesome. I'm finally going to meet one of my heroes, Al Jorgensen. Extremely excited about that. I might do like a vlog style video throughout my day, just, you know, my adventures through Chicago. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. Oh, go to Kuma's! Don't worry, I'll go to Kuma's. So, yeah, that's gonna happen. And speaking of Ministry, the next big video I do is going to be on the Animositatis album. Yeah, very awesome. You know, the same format that I did for Filth Pig and Dark Side of the Spoon. Well, I'm doing one for that one too. Very awesome. I've got some good notes, good material. I'm still in the process of script writing, but I'm gonna have to hurry that up, won't I? Anyway, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, you can give me money on Patreon if you choose to do so. I also have t-shirts available on Amazon, or you can get them directly from me. So, thank you for watching, and grind on.